Ho, ho, hold your horses. You aren't subscribed to the channel. What do you think you're doing? Do it. Subscribe. Do it now or the fat red man gets it, shame. Yeah. It's not a threat, that's a promise. Hello everybody, Merry Christmas. I hope you all are doing well, enjoying this holiday season. And yeah, I thought this could be a fun video. We're just going to go through and just play a bunch of winter-themed levels and video games to celebrate the most joyous time of the year. We're going to go with we're going to be this albino colored birdo here with the blue and white. That seems kind of in line with the Christmas spirit, I guess. I don't know. Sure, why not? But yeah, we're going to go through, and first things first, we're going to do the all the winter tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And then from there we'll move on, and I don't know what we'll play after that. We're just kind of winging it here. We'll set it to 12. I think that's should be plenty enough for us to do all of the winter-themed tracks. So yeah, that looks, let's just do normal items. It looks good enough to me. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the first winter track in the game, which is Mount Wario. Let's do it. But yeah, so I am still recovering from bronchitis, so apologies if, you know, I hack up a lung during this video. If you hear me wheezing and just dying, just try to ignore that. But yeah, Mount Wario is where we're starting off here. This is a probably one of the fan favorite Mario Kart 8 tracks, I would say. One of the most beloved tracks from the base game here, and it's definitely a decent track. I don't know if I would go so far as to say that it is my like an all-time great for me, but you know, it's a solid track. It does the interesting thing that kind of started with Mario Kart 7, where the whole track is just one giant lap, basically, that's divided into 3 segments, so nothing in the track repeats, so that's always pretty cool. But yeah, gonna do this, get that little shortcut there. I didn't know that was there for like the first several years when this game came out on the Wii U. I didn't know that. This game came out in like 2014. I don't think I knew that shortcut was there until probably, I don't know, probably at least maybe like 2017 when the game was already like ported over to the Switch by that point. But yeah, we got a lot of winter tracks to go through here. Yeah, we especially considering how many they added in the DLC. We got the Booster Course Pass that added an additional 48 new tracks to the game, on top of the 48 that were already there from the Wii U version, bringing the game up to like 96 tracks, which is insane. Didn't quite reach the 100 plus racetrack milestone, but maybe they're saving that for you know, Mario Kart 9 or whatever, Mario Kart 10 as some people think that it's going to be, because you know, they consider the mobile game Mario Kart Tour to be the 9th mainline Mario Kart game. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but yeah, this is a pretty cool track. We're going down some doing some ski slaloms. How do you say that word? It's like SLALOM or something like that, where you're like bobbing and weaving through the little flags. I didn't mean to throw that. But yeah, a lot of cool stuff. You got like a ski lodge down here at the very bottom. There was a ski lift on back that had like some Shy Guys or Toads or somebody up there in it. So like it's a neat track. It's got a lot going for it. It feels like we're at the Winter Olympics, like we're playing Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games or something. Got a 3 big jumbotrons back there. But yeah, it's a solid track. I would say, in my opinion, this one is probably a B tier. Not my favorite winter-themed Mario Kart track, but it's solid. It's a good one. It's B. B tier track. Alright, moving on. Which one do we have next? Let's see. Alright. Next up is Sherbet Land. Let's do it. Now, this is from Mario Kart Double Dash, is where this racetrack first came from. And yeah, Mario Kart Double Dash is probably the most nostalgic Mario Kart game to me, I would say. It wasn't the first Mario Kart I ever played as a kid. I grew up playing just the original Super Mario Kart back on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know, and I'm not saying that Double Dash is even my favorite Mario Kart necessarily, but it's just, I just played it at a very specific point in my life where it's just I have the strongest, probably the fondest memories of it, I would say. The GameCube era in general was just really special. Because, yeah, like I played the Super Nintendo game, but the GameCube was actually mine, right? Like the Super Nintendo, that was my older brother's console. You know, he also had like a you know, a PS1, PS2, Nintendo 64, all that. The GameCube was the first console that, like, you know, Mom bought specifically for me. So Mario Kart Double Dash was essentially the first Mario Kart that I owned. So, but yeah, this track I think just has really good vibes. They added a lot of flair here. We got fireworks going off in the background. There's this underwater section that was not present in the original one. Yeah, it's a pretty cool track. We got some little ice crystals, I guess. I really like racing under this little cavern here. Got some snowmen on the side of the road. I don't know if that's just a Japanese thing, because like in America, snowmen are usually portrayed as having like a black top hat on their heads or something. But in a lot of Mario games, and I think I've seen that in other Japanese pieces of media, instead they'll have like a bucket on their head for a hat. Yeah, we got sparklers going off. I really like the rainbow snowflakes there above the starting line there. Then we've got all these colorful lights strewn about. So it's just really, we got some ice skating shy guys, Batman. But yeah, just a lot of cool little attentions to detail here. We got these little star-shaped lights here. But yeah, this is another solid one. This one's maybe, I like this one better than Mount Wario. This is either like a B+, maybe A-. We'll say maybe B+ for this track. You can see the Aurora Borealis back there. Aurora Borealis. This time of day, and this time of year, in this part of the country, localized entirely in your kitchen. Yes. May I see it? No. Alright, we did it. That's another track in the books. Moving right along. We almost lost the Kamek there at the end, but we didn't. Let me take a swig of my water. Antibiotics I'm on for this, getting rid of this bronchitis leaves me very parched. Alright, so moving on, we have, making sure I'm not missing any, yeah, so I think Ice Outpost is the one we're on now. Ice Outpost. Yeah, this one, I don't really care for this one that much at all, to be completely honest with you. This was added to Mario Kart 8 back on the Wii U as like a DLC course that came out in maybe like 2015, I want to say. And yeah, it's not great in my opinion. The whole thing here is kind of like an oil rig, I guess. And yeah, we're kind of here in the Arctic. There's like all these icebergs around us that break off. But yeah, this is despite being a snow-themed track, you don't really interact with any of the ice or snow at all. The whole time we're just kind of on this metal road, so like you're not slipping and sliding. It just feels like the snow, excuse me, is just kind of a backdrop. You don't really interact with it. So I don't know. I just think it's kind of a bland, excuse me, a bland course a little bit. Not a whole lot going for it. You know, the whole track, kind of the big gimmick, I guess, is that you've got these two lanes you can switch between. But both lanes are very narrow, so it's kind of hard to get around. It's really annoying because if somebody throws even just like a green shell, it's going to ricochet off the sides and then probably hit you. Like, there's not a lot of easy ways to maneuver around that. So yeah, I just find this one a little bit frustrating. Probably, honestly, one of my least favorite tracks in the whole game, if I'm being honest. This one, and I love winter tracks too. I should have prefaced this whole video by saying that. That's part of why we're doing this here. It's because I love winter tracks, but this one just ain't it. This one doesn't really do it for me. This is like a low D tier. I kind of hate to say F, but maybe F. I don't know. This is we'll say D- for this track. Okay, one more lap, and then we can move on with our lives. It's all uphill from here, though. This is the only winter track that I would say is somewhat of a, maybe somewhat of a stinker. But that'll turn around. Oh. Ow. we're still in first, so that's good. This one I almost feel like it's maybe a little bit too realistic for a Mario Kart track. There's not anything really like super cartoony about it. It almost kind of reminds me of like something you'd see in like Fast Racing Neo or Fast RMX a little bit. Kind of a more realistic racing sim and not like a cartoony game like this, you know? But yeah, that's that one. So moving on. Next up, we have the Animal Crossing track, and I believe, so we've got, this track takes place at 4 seasons, so you can play this track multiple times and see a different layout based on the season. I believe the cheat code is if we hold ZR down, I think when we select it, we'll get the winner track every time. I think that's right. Only one way to find out, though. Hopefully we're right about that. But yeah, this one's got a great Christmas vibe to it. It's one of the most Christmassy ones. I would say the most Christmassy. Yeah, there we go. Look at all those lights all over the place there on that big tree. We got big snowmen. Do you want to build a snowman? It doesn't have to be a snowman. Okay, bye. But yeah, look at the trees look very pleasant in the background. It's like they're just powdered, just brushed with frost. Looks really nice. Once again, we got the Aurora Borealis. Localized entirely in your kitchen. See more! Go down to this beach here. Beach might not seem super thematically appropriate for the Christmas time, but you know. But yeah, I think this is a really good one. I'm not really the biggest Animal Crossing fan, if I'm being completely honest. So this track really wouldn't do much for me if it wasn't for the fact that the seasons change. Oh my god, I think that the fall and winter themes in particular are the highlight. Oh my god, the summer one's just kind of whatever. The spring one is a little bit neat because you've got like you know, cherry blossom leaves falling. So. My god, I thought we were going to get hit with that green shell. We're having some bad RNG on this track. Hopefully we can make a comeback here. Let's boost through the sand. Excuse me, coming through, excuse me. Thank you. Alright, we're back in the lead for now. I'm not going to get too cocky here because I don't, anything can happen. But alright, we're on our final lap here. But yeah, this is a very simple track. You know, it's kind of basic layout, pretty easy, not a whole lot to say about it, but again, the fact that you can change the seasons with the press of a button is pretty cool. Definitely adds a lot of replay value to this track because you want to see all 4 seasons. It's a good one. It's a solid track. I'll give this one just a B. Not B plus, not B minus, just a flat B. So this one is, I would say, maybe a little bit better than Mount Wario, but not as good as Sherbert Land, is what I'm going to say. God. Oh, well, come on. Oh, we've lost. Yeah, okay, I take it back. It's F tier. If we lose, then it's just immediately just, it sucks. Even the music right now is kind of appropriate for our failure. Just get out the ladder and just... It's like something you'd hear on like Charlie Brown or something when he's just so depressed he's about to like end it all or something. It's a Wonderful Life, Charlie Brown. Alright, let's go on to the next one. I think that's all for the base games track. So that's what, 4 winter tracks that were in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe from the get-go. So now we will be moving on. Let me just double check. I want to make sure we're not missing anything here. Okay, no winter, no winter. We got that one. We did that one. No winter, no winter, no winter, no winter. We got that one. And we did. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. So let's move right along. What we got next here? Next up is, let's see. Okay, nothing there, none there, none there. Snowland, let's do it. Propeller Cup, Snowland. This one is from the Game Boy Advance game, Mario Kart Super Circuit. And this is a good one. I really like this one. I don't know if I had a strong impression of it back on the GBA necessarily. The GBA Mario Kart in general is not really one of my favorite Mario Kart. It might be my least favorite mainline Mario Kart, to be honest. But this remake looks really nice. We got penguins all over the place. We got more snowmen. But yeah, this one's just very pleasant. It's not the most realistic track. This one leans a lot more heavily into the cartoony nature. But I love the way that the ice looks in the on the track. Just the way that the light reflects off of it. These giant crystals in the background. These big purple crystals that remind me of Crash Bandicoot. Bring me crystals, Crash. The music is just a vibe. It just makes me giddy like a merry little schoolgirl. Just prancing along. Bringing my cookies to Grandma's house. I don't know. Yeah, I've got these pine trees that have a very Super Mario 3D World aesthetic. Look at those little penguins. Oh, he jumped into the water. But yeah, this one, I would give this one an A. This is a solid A track right here. So far, this one is my favorite of the winter tracks. Again, Mario Kart Super Circuit on the GBA, not my favorite Mario Kart, but I think they did a banger job with this remake. I like kind of the pink pastel colors, the pink and purple hues in the sky. I think that looks really nice. This is just a cozy one. Just makes me want to grab just a hot chocolate and just snuggle up next to the fire, you know, in a log cabin somewhere. Eating gingerbread men and women. We don't want to discriminate. Get him. Dang it. Foiled again. Shortcut. Oh, come on. Fine. It's fine. It's whatever. I think we still got this. Sweet. We did it. It's beautiful. Blowing her kisses. Is it her nose or her mouth or something else entirely? Best not to ask too many questions. Alright, let's move on. Next up. Which one is it? Is it, let's see. Yeah, Merry Mountain. Let's do it. This is the most Christmassy track in the whole game. So let's do it. This one actually debuted in Mario Kart Tour, which is the mobile game that you can get on phones. I think they've quit updating it, but you know, I reckon the game's still like playable, so you can still download it. I don't think they're gonna like completely shut the whole thing down, but it's not gonna be getting any more content updates. But yeah, this is a pretty solid track here. Very heavy Christmas vibes. We'll see what all other games we play in this this video. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get through all of the Mario Kart winter tracks, and then whatever else we decide to do. We might play some maybe some Crash Team Racing nitro fueled after this, because this that game has a lot of cool winter race tracks as well. But yeah, this track is very similar to one in Crash Team Racing. There was a DLC track they added that was called honestly, I forget what it was called. It was like a gingerbread sort of thing. So that might be something else that we check out during this video. But look at there, we got like got Toads on a little sleigh floating above us there. That's pretty cool. Got a little wreath there at the starting line. We got a Christmas tree. All these North Pole-esque buildings with candy canes and cranes. Presents galore. I do like the little candy cane street lights. That's pretty cute. You got the little Mario and Luigi and I guess Wario colored wax candles that are also kind of shaped like pipes, so that's kind of like an Easter egg within an Easter egg. More giant presents and candy canes. Got a little tram ski lift thingy. Is there a difference between a ski lift and a tram, or is it just kind of the same thing? But yeah, just really nice aesthetics here. Let's get this son of a monkey. Take this gliding section. I love that vista back there, that background, just those gradients in the sky. More pinks and purples, but also we got some yellow there. A nice little color gradient as the world transitions to, I'm not sure if the sun is setting or if it's, you know, if it's dusk. I don't know what's going on with it, or dawn rather. Yeah, it's a nice looking track. This one, I might put this one's probably B tier. This one's maybe B plus. This one's up there with Sherbert Land. I would say it's pretty good. I still like. I think I still like the last one better though. The funny thing about Sherbert Land is that's the name of the GameCube track, but there was also a track called Sherbert Land in Mario Kart on the Nintendo 64, which is completely different. They're not the same at all. So that's kind of weird that there's two different tracks called Sherbert Land. But what are you gonna do? No, seriously, what are you gonna do? We need to do something about this. All right, moving along. We got DK Summit. This is a fan favorite from Mario Kart Wii. I don't know if this is one of my personal favorite tracks, but you know, it's got some cool elements to it. This one, I would say, it's definitely fun to play on. It's got a fun sort of gimmick where you're kind of just doing a bunch of tricks and stunts all over the place, a bunch of half-pipe sections. But aesthetically, it's just kind of whatever. It's kind of like the Mount Wario, where it's kind of like a ski lodge sort of thing going on. But there's really not a whole lot to say about it in terms of visuals. You got that snowboarding Donkey Kong statue back there. That's kind of cute. But yeah, not a whole lot else to really say about the visual. We got a little log cabin up there. That's kind of neat. Got these mountains that look like freaking something out of Whoville. Mount Crumpet, where the Grinch is living. I went on a cruise a couple years ago, and I participated one night. They had it's like a family movie trivia night or something like that. And one of the questions was asking where the Grinch lives, and I was the only one who got it right, that he lives on Mount Crumpet. I think I got like 7 out of 10 questions right, and I won the thing, and I got a little medal. I don't know where it is. I don't know what happened to the medal, but yeah, I won a little medal for for knowing my nerdy cartoon trivia. Maybe it was like animated movie night. Might have been what the theme of it was. I don't know. I'm a stickler for animation though, so I'm off the floor with all of those children. Oh, we're getting glowed up. That's always fun. I like how that's not anything unique to this track. I think pretty much all the snow tracks are like that. But how you can see the little indent in the road as we drive through the snow. Our tire kind of leaves a track, so that's kind of cool. Want to avoid the deep snow there. You got these little snowboarding Shy Guys, so that's cool. Snowboarding Shy Guys, Batman. Yes, I am just going to keep doing that. Thank you. All right, let's try to pass this Koopa here. Classic tortoise in the hare situation. We'll beat him though, even if it's just by a hair. He had the Nintendo logo back there in the snow. I don't know how you do that. Just dye some of the snow blue, I guess. I don't know what happens when more snow lands on top of it. I don't know. Is that a real thing they do? Like at the Olympics, do they like engrave stuff into the snow like this, like these blue patterns that we're seeing here? I don't know. Oh Lord. Yeah, it is kind of fun to just, trick around on the sides here, but, again, it's not one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks. This one's maybe a low B. I wouldn't put it in C, I don't guess, because it's not bad. It's just not my favorite. I find the aesthetics to be just a little bit bland, a little boring. We'll put it in low B. It's right there along with Wario, with Mount Wario, maybe a little bit below Mount Wario. But next up, we have... What have we? Vancouver Velocity. That one's kind of got some snow to it, so we'll go with this. This one's kind of a mismatch. It's kind of like half of it is sort of like fall time. You've got like some, brown and orange leaves falling, and then other parts of it are just straight up winter where there's snow and there's Christmas lights. So yeah, this is Vancouver, so Canada. This is one of the real world locales in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, of which there are a lot that were introduced in the Booster Course Pass, because a big gimmick in Mario Kart Tour is that, there are these tracks based on all these different real-world cities, and something that's kind of unique about those is every lap you have to take different routes, so we'll be going down different roads and stuff. But yeah, we got all these big pine trees around us with lights and stuff, so it's definitely a pretty cool one there. I'm glad they had that giant sign that said suspension bridge, because how else would we know that there was a giant suspension bridge here? Seems very dangerous to go across if you weren't in a anti-gravity vehicle, though. I don't know how you would walk across this. Canadians, am I right? Got a little cruise ship down there, which is kind of a little bit, a little textureless. Some of the DLC courses definitely could have used a little bit more work. Like some of these buildings here just look very flat and almost kind of unfinished, with just like not a lot of texture work going on, to be honest. But you know, we'll try not to pay too much mind to that. Got some little Mario themed sailboats back there. That's kind of cute, I guess. Yeah, here's kind of more autumn time here. We're just kind of in this park with a bunch of leaves and stuff. So it's not like full-on winter in this particular segment, I guess. I don't know. We're about to enter my favorite part of this track, though. Oh, once again, we got the Aurora Borealis. That's a very recurring theme here. But yeah, to go inside of this hockey rink, eh? Oh, I got turned around. Then I think later on we'll go backwards through that, because again the routes are different each lap. So yeah, I don't think we're done with that hockey rink just yet. But yeah, this one's all right. It's you know, all the city tracks kind of run together. They've added, like, I don't know, there's probably like 12 of them in this game or something like that. I don't even know. There's a lot of these like real world city tracks, and there's a couple standouts, but most of them, it kind of just blurs together. So you know, I don't know, this track, yeah, here we are back inside. They had a picture of an Ice Brother on that Jumbotron up there. That's kind of cool. But yeah, this one's like a C+, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of, you've seen one of the city tracks, you've more or less seen all of them. Again, there's a couple standouts that I really like, but most of the real world city ones are kind of just eh. But yeah, it's fine. That one's fine. But yeah, I believe we've got one more left, and then I think that's it, but we'll double check that just to make sure. But yeah, I think one more, and then we will be all done with the winter tracks in Mario Kart 8, and then we'll be moving right along to something else. Alright, let's see. Yep, Rosalina's Ice World. Let's do it. First, let me just come over, make sure we're not missing any. We did that one. None there. We did that one. None there. None there. None there. We did that one. None there. Yoshi's Island has a very small snow section, but that's like such a minuscule amount of the track that one's probably not worth doing. Nothing there. Nothing there. Wait, well, we did that one. Nothing there. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty sure this is our last of the snow tracks. So let's do it. Rosalina's Ice World. Rosalina, she is, of course, she made her debut in Super Mario Galaxy, so this track has some very strong Mario Galaxy motifs, a lot of outer space elements, so I can appreciate that. Mario Galaxy is one of my favorite games of all time, so I can really appreciate that. We've got these domes here that kind of look like igloos, so that's very kind of appropriate, because you had domes like that in Super Mario Galaxy, but here they just have kind of more of a more of an igloo theme to them. But yeah, blue's my favorite color, and this track here has some very beautiful shades of blue. It's kind of funny, you know, in Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS, that's where this track comes from. I wasn't like too crazy about this track in that game, but I don't know, it's really grown on me, and so I was really happy to see him bring it back here. But yeah, I just love the blue colors. This one is just very whimsical, very surreal. This is another A track for sure for me. This is a solid A tier track. Really like this one. One thing I don't know if I love about it is the music. I think is just a little bit too slow paced for Mario Kart. You know, rip. But yeah, it's. They remixed it from how it was in on the 3DS, but on the 3DS version especially, it just sounds very dreary and kind of depressing a little bit. It's very kind of a melancholy sort of a track, which isn't really what you want in a racing game. You don't want people to be depressed behind the wheel, because that's just, you know, that's how you end up crashing into a ravine, because you've just lost all will to live. But no, this is a solid one. This is like an A+ for sure, I would say. You got the Comet Observatory with the beacon in it from Super Mario Galaxy. You've got that floating planet up there, if you can see it in the background, the Gateway Galaxy, which is where you start your adventure in Mario Galaxy. You've just got all the cosmic elements of just being able to see all the stars and the galaxies and stuff up in the great beyond. It's kind of hard to see. We don't get a lot of great angles to look at it, but very pleasant skybox up there. But yeah, this one is an A+. I really like this one a lot. I especially like in the cave here, and just the way that the light hits. I love the way the light hits that mushroom ship there. I kind of wanted to go back and get a look at that, but I also don't want to lose the race. But that part looks really cool. That looks almost like, I don't know if I want to say photorealistic, but it looks really impressive, I think, for a Switch game. Just the way the light hits on that mushroom ship there, which is also from Mario Galaxy. You had those mushroom ships. Check out our Mario Galaxy playthrough if you haven't watched that, by the way. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I do believe that's all the winter tracks. There is also like an ice cream track, and I thought, like, well, that's kind of sort of like snow, but it's really got more of a summery vibe to it, so we won't do that one either. But yeah, that's all of the winter tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. So we're going to close out of the game, and we're going to jump into something else now. I think what we could do, we might as well. Let's boot up. We don't have every Mario Kart game on Switch Online, but let's let's play some Mario Kart 64, and then maybe also Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo, and do the winter tracks there, because why not, right? I did tell you that there were 2 Sherbert lands, so you'll get to see that. Where is it? Mario Kart, Mario Kart. There it is. Welcome to Mario Kart. Alright. Oh, if we do one player, I guess we don't have an option for just picking a regular track. Like, we can do versus if we do 2-player, but oh well. I guess we'll just have to do a time trial where we won't be racing any computers. But whatever. Yeah. Oh yeah, Luigi time. Let's get our boy Luigi. And okay, let's do it. Frappe Snowland. And this one is not in Mario Kart 8, but this track was in Mario Kart DS, I believe. I almost feel like this was on. Was this also in Mario Kart 7? It wasn't, was it? I don't know. But yeah, we'll see how we do. Obviously we can't really lose because we're just racing. We're not, don't have any computer characters. But I'm probably not going to do super hot here because I don't really have the muscle memory for this game. Mario Kart 8 is kind of my go-to Mario Kart game. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be setting any records here. But yeah, Frappe Snowland, it's okay. It's never been one of my favorites. This is, oh dear, that was close. This one's probably like a C-, maybe even a D for me. This track's never really done very much for me. But yeah, this one, yeah, I'm pretty certain this was in the, okay, yeah, so I think this was in the DS game, along with DK Pass, which was original to Mario Kart DS. Ow. Do you want to kill a snowman? Anyway, yeah, I think DK Pass is the one I'm thinking of that's in Mario Kart DS, but then was also in Mario Kart 7. Yeah, that sounds right. So this one was not in Mario Kart 7. I'm remembering now. It's coming back to me. So yeah, DK Pass, unfortunately, we won't be able to play that one in this video because it's not on the Switch. That's only in Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 7, and I don't have a way to capture 3DS footage at this time. So yeah. But we are going to play pretty much all the other ones. I think DK Pass is probably the only winter Mario Kart track that we won't be able to have in this video, unfortunately. But you know, we do what we can. Technically, you could, back on the Wii U, get Mario Kart DS, like off the Virtual Console. You could download it, and I did download it on the Wii U, you know, before they shut that down, the Wii U eShop. But I don't have my Wii U here. I lent it to my nephew, so yeah, we're not going to be able to capture footage from that, unfortunately, at this particular point in time. Dear Lord, I feel like I'm going to get a seizure looking at those lights there. Epilepsy warning. Course change. Now let's do Sherbert Land, which is not the same as that other Sherbert Land. This is a different Sherbert Land. Didn't get the boost. I'm not really sure what the timing is on this one. I think it's right before go, but could be wrong about that. And I think this is the same music. Oh, I think I might have turned off the music. There we go. It's kind of weird. If you hit the L button, it turns off the music. I don't know why they made that a thing. It's really weird. But yeah, I kind of had wished that they brought this one back in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, because I actually like this track a lot. This one, as it is, it's probably maybe like a B. But if they remade this, I could see this going up to an A with like a modern visual flair. You know, I like how you can see the reflection under the ice of Luigi down there. That's pretty advanced for a Nintendo 64 game, right? But I don't know. I like the vibes of this track. It's very simple. It's a little basic, but I don't know. I think it's cool. Don't judge me, okay? There's more penguins slipping and sliding. Same penguins from Super Mario 64. Ow. This game kind of reuses a lot of assets from Mario 64. In some ways, I feel like this game was kind of rushed out. There's a lot of like weird bugs and glitches and exploits in this game. Like on the Frappe Snowland that we just did, there's a glitch where you can like complete 3 laps in like, I don't know, 20 seconds. There's like a weird like hitbox. I don't even fully know how to explain it. I've seen it in action, like right if you turn around at the starting line and go back to like where the bridge is at, and then get Lakitu to pick you up and do something, some way it counts as if you did a whole lap around it. I don't know. I'm not an expert on it, but yeah, pretty much every track in this game has like a weird exploit, like Wario Stadium, and like, I don't know. There's a lot of them that just have this really just Choco Mountain. You just completely break the level design in ways that you were not intended to. But yeah, that's this one. I give this one give it maybe a B+. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't deserve that. It is pretty simple. But I don't know. I just like it. I don't know. Don't judge me. Get off my back, woman. Alright. Well, that's that. So now, moving on. Let's do... Where's the Super Nintendo? There it is. Super Nintendo. Yay! Yay! Let's go back to the OG Mario Kart. This was the one I grew up with as a kid. My very first introduction to Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. In this game, I think there's 2 winter tracks. It's Vanilla Lake 1 and Vanilla Lake 2, I believe. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, 1-player game. Guess we'll have to do time trial again, which is a little unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. Gotta make do with what we have. Let's get our boy Luigi again. Oh yeah, and this one's weird. We have to hold B to accelerate, not A. And then I think A uses our items, so that's gonna be kind of weird. But let's see, where is Vanilla Lake 1? Let's do it. And all the tracks in Super Mario Kart are a little bit simple. They're mostly just ovals, you know. So, not a whole lot to say about them. But, I don't know, I have a soft spot for it. I have a lot of nostalgia for this track. I think I saw where in Mario Kart Tour they did some pretty interesting things with this, where they kind of like remix the track and have it where you like drive over the lake, which this one, it's a very small, minuscule lake, but I think on Vanilla Lake 2, you get a much more proper lake. But yeah, I think you like fly over it with your glider on the mobile game and stuff. So I think it could have been neat if they brought this one back. I really hope for the next Mario Kart that they just put everything in there, right? Just like every track that's ever been in Mario Kart ever, all the characters, all the costumes that were in like Mario Kart Tour, all the like different vehicle parts, just put it all in there, you know? Smash Brothers Ultimate can give us, you know, everyone is here, bring back every fighter, bring back every track in the next Mario Kart. That's what I would like to see personally. Because Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it's got 96 tracks, but there's still some good ones that's missing. No Airship Fortress, no Luigi's Mansion. Like, how do you not have those in there? They're just staples. They're iconic. Banshee Boardwalk, that's another great one. Bowser's Castle from the N64. Bowser's Castle on the GameCube. A lot of really, really good tracks that they could pull from. But that's that one. But yeah, as you can see, the tracks in this game are pretty short, so there's 5 laps instead of the usual 3. Once again, we've got seizure-inducing lights flickering. Change course. Vanilla Lake 2, let's do it. You know, this one, as you can see, has a much more prominent lake. This is a game, it's kind of interesting. I don't know why they made it to where that the map takes up so much of the screen, but it's like, you can see this game, you know, it's like an early DS prototype in a way, you know what I'm saying? It's like already the cogs were turning in Nintendo's head of like, well, what if we had action on 2 different screens here, you know? So I feel like this would work better on like a DS, you know, maybe that would have been too hard of like emulation. Why? Oh my god. It's going terrible. The handling is even looser and more unwieldy than it was in the Nintendo 64 game. But yeah, you can kind of see how Nintendo was kind of like toying. My words are failing me. Toying with the idea of doing split screen stuff like this, and obviously if you're playing this game 2-player, then you know the bottom half is somebody else, and they just kind of forego the map entirely. But yeah, it would have been neat. I don't know if they would have been able to emulate that on the 3DS, probably not, but they did put Super Nintendo games, including Super Mario Kart here on the 3DS Virtual Console. If you had a new 3DS, for whatever reason, I guess they couldn't run Super Nintendo games on a base 3DS, which is kind of weird to me. But yeah, you've got both screens like on the same screen in that game. I think it would have been neat if they could have somehow moved the map to the bottom screen, but I guess that would have been too challenging. I don't know. But that's that. So let's end out of this. And yeah, I guess, you know, what the heck, we might as well. Let's go into the Game Boy Advance and do the Snowland track that we saw in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We'll play the OG version of it, because why not? And then that'll be all of the Mario Kart winter tracks that you can play on the Switch. So no DK Pass, unfortunately. Rest in peace to that one. Not one of my favorites, though. DK Pass is like a C-. But Mario Kart Super Circuit, let's do it. Quick run. So this one does have a versus mode for 1 player, which is nice. We'll do, yeah, I guess we'll do 150. I'm probably going to get creamed. Here we go! It's back before Luigi had his distinct voice. He was just kind of a higher pitched Mario at one time. Let's see. Where is it? Snowland. There it is. Let's do it. I like the little thumbnail image where Mario was covered in snow. That's kind of fun. Yeah, this game in a lot of ways almost kind of feels like a direct sequel to the Super Nintendo game. Very similar aesthetics, where it's kind of a... which really just the Game Boy Advance in general is kind of a... how do I use my items? Okay, there we go. Super Nintendo is basic, or I mean the Game Boy Advance is basically just a handheld Super Nintendo in a lot of ways. So it kind of makes sense. They've got very comparable graphics going, you know. Looks a lot like the Super FX chip or whatever it was that was used on the Super Nintendo to make the 3D graphics. But yeah, this one, I don't like this version as much as the Switch version of this track, of course, but you know, it's fine. It's alright for what it is, I guess. I like the music though. Do da dee 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 da dee dee da dee da dee 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 do da do do da dee dee da. Neat thing about this game though is that this is the only Mario Kart game that was made by Intelligent Systems, who is better known for making the Paper Mario games and also Fire Emblem, as well as Advance Wars. So that's kind of neat. They haven't made any other Mario Kart games or even been like involved in them at all, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, they led the development on this one, so that's kind of interesting. Got those little pinions just spinning around. Toad, get back here, Toad. Coming for you. Coming for your kidneys, Toad. I'm gonna harvest those kidneys. Luigi's face got very red there. Alright, yeah, so that's all the Mario Kart tracks that are available on the Switch. Technically, Mario Kart Super Circuit does have in it where you can play. Let's see if I can figure out how to switch over to them. Yeah, it's got these extra tracks, which are the Super Nintendo tracks like we play. Like, it's got all of the Super Nintendo tracks kind of remade in it, including the Vanilla Lake 1 and 2, but it's not really any substantial difference, so we're not going to bother with that. But yeah, so that's that. So next we are going to move along, and I guess we'll do the snow levels in Crash Team Racing. So be right back with that. Okay, and we're back. We've got Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled booted up here. Put the computers. We'll just put them on medium. I don't feel super confident in my abilities at this game. I'm very rusty. I've not played this game in a hot minute. This game is also a lot more technical than Mario Kart. A very high skill ceiling in this game. It ain't easy. Yeah, who are we gonna get? I think Crash. Let's see. I want to say Crash has got like a. Yeah, it could be Reindeer Crash. This game's got a lot of different cosmetics that we don't have in Mario Kart 8. So we've got some very thematically appropriate ones that fit the holiday season here. So we'll get our Antler Crash here. But yeah, let's do it. This is Polar Pass, I think was the name of it. And yeah, let's see if I remember how to even play this game, because it has been a while. This game first came out back in, well, this came out in 2019. It came to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, and everything. Yeah, this is kind of a remake of Crash Team Racing, which first came out back in, like, I guess, I don't know, 99, maybe 2000 on the PS1. But then it's also got a bunch of tracks from Crash Nitro Kart in there, which came later on, like, the GameCube PS2 era. So that's why it's called Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, because it takes Crash Team Racing and fuels a bunch of the content from Crash Nitro Kart into it. And man, does this Switch version have long load times. Got a frozen polar bear there. But yeah, I really like the aesthetics on this one. Where we are playing on Switch, you got the long load times, you got a low resolution. I wouldn't give a strong recommendation to the Switch version, to be completely honest. If you know, you do have another way to play it, I would say probably best to play it that way. But yeah, okay, so this is kind of like Super Mario Kart, where we got to hold B to accelerate, so I'm going to have to keep that in mind here. But yeah, we got to fill up this meter on the side there to increase our speed. Man, my muscle memory for this is gone. I remember I got really into this game for a while when it came out, and I got pretty decent at it, but then when I went back to Mario Kart 8, like, my muscle memory was shot. I couldn't play Mario Kart 8 anymore. I was like great at Mario Kart 8, but then I couldn't play it. And so now coming back to this, now I can't play this one anymore. So they're both really solid racing games with really good controls, but like, man, if you've just gotten used to one, it is really hard to go back to the other one. Okay, we nailed that shortcut there. That was good. Yeah, again, this game is a lot more. I know it's kind of silly for like a kart racer where you're throwing items and crap, but this is a much more competitive racing game than Mario Kart. This is like This has like pro level strats. There's like a whole meta to this game. That's just, you know, there's kind of a meta in Mario Kart, but like there's a lot of RNG. This game's a lot more about skill. And frankly, I'm not even, like, even when I was decent, I wasn't like amazing at this game. I would still get crushed if I was racing online. But yeah, this game is, it's pretty hard if you want to get good at it. Like, honestly, there's a lot to learn. There's like kind of a combo system where as long as you don't get hit, you can just keep on building and building your acceleration and just go faster and faster. So it's not like Mario Kart where you have like 50cc, 100cc, whatever. Like, it's all the same speed, but the speed, like, it gets faster and faster just based on your performance. So if you can like successfully keep performing boosts without missing them, and also without bumping into a wall, you're just going to keep getting faster and faster. So it's a little hard to explain, but just trust me, it's a lot. And that's just our second lap. This is a long race here. Yeah, this track has very heavy Crash 2 thematics to it, so I can appreciate that, because Crash 2 was my favorite Crash Bandicoot game. Ow. We've gotten very far ahead of everybody, but so yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to catch us here. But yeah, this is a really solid track. This is a high B, maybe a low A. I do like this one quite a bit. Oh Lord. And it still looks pretty good on Switch. Again, it's a lot more grainy, you know, lower resolution. I don't know about, I know, like, you know, they kept patching this game. They'd release a bunch of like content updates, and they would try to patch out problems with the Switch version, but it's like they would fix one thing and then it would mess another thing up. So I'm not sure, like, you know, after the last patch that it got, which was probably back in like 2020 or something, you know, I've not really played the game a whole lot since then, so I don't really know how the overall performance is now. But yeah, I remember like sometimes you would go into a level after certain updates and like you do a race and like there's just all this crazy like shadow flickering that was really weird. So like I wouldn't really recommend this game on Switch. But yeah, that's a fun track. So let's go on to the next one. Boost up that turbo. To get a turbo, power slide to the opponent, activate turbo. I knew I should have gotten the turbo. Might be here a while. Kind of sucks when it takes forever to load just to go to the menu, not even loading the track itself. But alright, Blizzard Bluff, let's do it. Yeah, we'll keep that all the same, I guess. Characters. Do we have anybody else with like wintry themed costumes unlocked? This game has a lot of cosmetics. There's a lot of like microtransactions, which is always kind of yucky. So I didn't pay for any of that. We'll just get we'll get our boy Spyro down here, because they do have a pretty sick skin for Spyro, where he's just got like this, yeah, Winter Guardian Spyro. Look at that, that's pretty sick.
I'd say the sky's
He's all
the
icy
limit.
and he's got like frost antlers, icicle antlers. That's pretty bad, I guess, right? Excuse me. But yeah, race number 2. Let's do it. Two hours later. So what did you guys get for Christmas? Were you a good boy and or girl this year? I sure hope so. Okay, here we go. We can stop the small talk. Alright, excellent, finally. Blizzard Bluff. I believe this one's shorter if memory serves, but we'll find out.
Last one there's a Nork.
Yeah, this one appears to be just kind of a ovular track for the most part. Kind of a don't know how to describe the shape of the track here, but pretty short. Ow. Come on, Spyro. You gotta catch up. Yeah, for a while this was my go-to racing game, like even over Mario Kart 8, because Mario Kart 8, I was kind of salty that they just kind of ported it from the Wii U to the Switch. It didn't really add a whole lot of new content. At first, like you just had the, you know, they did add some battle mode maps, because the battle mode in Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U like sucked. Like it was like pretty much non-existent. You were just like popping each other's balloons on just like regular racetracks, not any like actual battle arenas, so that was like really weird and kind of stupid. But other than that, yeah, Mario Kart 8 didn't really have a whole lot going for it when it came to Switch. They added a couple other characters. So when this came out, this was kind of the replacement for Mario Kart 8 to me. But then in 2021, Mario Kart 8 ended up getting the Booster Force Pass, where they doubled the content. It was several years later than I would have liked it to have been. I don't know why they didn't add content like immediately, like in 2018 or even 2017. Probably had to wait like 4 years for them to add DLC to Mario Kart 8. But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, so then I kind of went back to it and never really looked back. So, but for a while though, I was playing this game over Mario Kart 8 for a certain period of time. Nice.
Maybe you could beat me if you stop dragging.
Yeah, that one was a lot shorter. All right, let's move on. Let's keep on keeping on. So there's a couple more winter tracks, but both of them are kind of it's kind of like snow and lava mixed together. So they're kind of like not like super evocative of the Christmas season. So I think considering that they're not like super Christmassy snow levels, and also that the load times are just kind of atrocious on the Switch version of this game, I think we're going to skip those. So yeah, we're not going to do, let's see, where are they? Yeah, Meteor Gorge, because like look at that, doesn't look very winter Christmassy to me, does it you? And then Barren Ruins. So yeah, we'll bypass those and go directly into Gingerbread Joyride. We're ending on a good one here. So let's, who are we going to be this time? We could be, let's see. You get the polar bear. You get the penguin. Penta penguin. I'm going for the polar bear. Ugly sweater polar. Yeah, sure, whatever. Why not? Let's do it. Sorry that your mom got frozen in that block of ice back on the first level we did, Polar. Excuse me, again, recovering from bronchitis, so you're probably going to hear me hacking up a lung, especially where I'm doing all this talking. Step up your game. To get helpful hints on how to improve your driving, check the hints the pause menu. Yep, got it. Yeah, okay, sure, great, good. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Back to doing small talk to fill the time while we wait for it to load. What did you have to eat and drink for Christmas? You drank some hot cocoa, some eggnog, some you have some figgy pudding. I don't even really know what that is. Probably some weird like English thing. You have some. Okay, good. No more small talk. The level's starting. Yeah, so this one's kind of like that Mario Kart track we did. Just very Christmassy, kind of in the North Pole. We've got all this gingerbread all over the place. This one's got some steep turns here. We're probably going to struggle on this one. We got a lot of gelatin. I don't really know what the gelatin and also the cotton candy trees that you saw in the intro there really have to do with Christmas. But, you know, yeah, see, there they are. I mean, it looks pretty. It looks whimsical, but I wouldn't say it looks Christmassy. But, yeah, very pleasant color palette. Again, we got, you know, kind of like in Mario Kart, we got those very pretty pinks and purples in the skylight. There's a big shortcut we can take there if we've got enough speed, but I don't think we'll be able to nail it. Maybe next lap we can get it, I don't know. But yeah, I think this is a pretty cool one. This one, I guess I never gave a rating on that last track we did. That last one was maybe a B, and this one's maybe a B plus. But yeah, just a lot of solid winter tracks all around between both this game and Mario Kart 8. Yeah, we are not doing very good on this one. This track was not a remake. This was actually DLC, one that was made specifically for this game. So this isn't like, you know, yeah, this wasn't remastered from like the PS1 or PS2 game or anything. They actually had quite a few new tracks that were just for that were made for this game. They would do like one new track, like maybe like a month or every 2 months or something like that for like maybe close to a year. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, like all good things, it eventually came to an end. And instead, Deluxe, which was the team behind this, I think got forced to work on Call of Duty for forever. Very sad story. Now Xbox owns them all, so who knows what the heck's going to happen now. But hopefully the Crash franchise isn't dead yet, and you know, we'll see something good to come out from. Actually, did we not? Did they make that? My God, we are losing so much right now. This is going horrible. We got Aku Aku here giving us a temporary invincibility, like the star from Mario. Kind of neat. We got that when we were Spyro, but instead it was Sparks, the dragonfly from Spyro. So that's kind of a cool little Easter egg that they put in there. But yeah, we are sucking on this one. We might not even do better than last place. Who knows? Okay, I tried last lap and completely botched that shortcut. Can we get it this time? Only one way to find out. Oh God, well, okay, never mind. I don't think we can get it because we got TNT on us. Yay. Was that some pretzels back there? That also doesn't seem to be very Christmassy. Okay, I don't even know why I went for it. I knew I wasn't going to make that. Yeah, last place for us. I told you I do not have the muscle memory on this. This controls very different from Mario Kart. Controls very good. It doesn't have bad controls or anything. It's just when your muscle memory gets so used to racing a certain way, you know. But yeah, this track, B plus, maybe A minus. We'll go B plus on this one, I think. I don't know what was with that like high-fiving gelatin back there, but okay, yeah, that sucked. That was abysmal. But all right, that's that. So next up, we are going to hop into another winter game of some sort. I don't know which one yet. We'll figure that out, though. We'll be right back once again. Okay, we're back once again, and this time we're going to be playing some Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, baby. So let's get right into it. This game has well over 100 stages, and so it's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure that this Ice Climber stage is literally the only snow stage in the entire game. But we're going to do it. I wanted to be sure to play this because I just really like the aesthetics on this level. I think it looks really cool. So we are going to be... let's be Wolf. I really like Wolf as a character. That's kind of wintry, I guess, because like there's like snow wolves. That's a thing, right? We'll play against 3 level 9 computers. We'll play against who else is thematically appropriate. King Dedede, he's a penguin, so that's pretty wintry. And ice climbers, and then who else is kind of got a wintry thing going on? Rosalina, she's kind of associated with snow. She's got that winter track in Mario Kart. So yeah, let's do it. I might get my butt kicked. I've not played this game in a hot minute, and even if I had, I'm not the greatest Smash Brothers player, even at the best of times, to be completely honest. But yeah, we're doing 3 stocks, no items. So let's see how it goes. Ow. Okay, oh my God. Okay, so far I am not doing great. I am not doing great. Oh my Lord. Okay, let's take cover. Maybe I should have just done like a one-on-one instead of doing like... doing a 4-player free-for-all here. Nope. Can't really hear the music. I'm trying to figure out what music is playing right now, but yeah, I really like the way this stage looks. I think this had a really nice HD overhaul here. This stage first appeared in Smash Bros. Brawl back on the Wii. Oh, we almost died, but I think we're okay. Everybody is pretty close to death except for Rosalina. Somehow she's doing pretty okay for herself. Ow. No, I can't be the first one to lose a stock. Come on now. Okay, good. Nice. Oh, Ice Climber almost got eaten, but not quite. Yeah, this is not a great stage for 4 people. Oh, shoot. There's a little cramped quarters here. Got that polar bear just chilling in the background there, no pun intended. Kind of reminds me, did anybody ever play Polar Bowler? Like the old like desktop PC game? It was like a pre-installed thing on my grandmother's like 2005 Dell computer. I remember I used to play when I was at her house. The bear looked just like that. It was like a bear with sunglasses, and I think it might have even had purple shorts like that. After this match is over, I'll pull it up. I'll go into Google Images and type in Polar Bowler and see if I can find a picture of it. But yeah, it's a very similar looking polar bear to that. I don't know why he needs sunglasses when we're like in the Arctic right now, and it also appears to be nighttime. So I think in the Arctic, doesn't it go like several months? Oh god, he just got yeeted. It goes like several months without getting sunlight or something like that, and then there'll be maybe like several months where you get nothing but sunlight. So I think there's like a thing it's called like midnight sun madness or something like that, where people who live in like the Arctic, they just kind of go crazy after a while because it throws off all their circadian rhythms or whatever, because like there's no natural moonlight for like several months. I don't know, something like that. Well, now it's kind of daytime, so I guess the glasses make a little more sense. I knew that fishy was going to come up. Ow. That's what I get for looking down at everybody's percentages, see how we were doing. Yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to strategize with this many people on this very small area with the ice physics. Probably should have done a one-on-one. Man, imagine doing 8-player Smash on this stage. That'd be kind of nuts. Can you do that? Can you do 8-player Smash in like every stage on this game? I think you can, right? I know you couldn't in the Wii U version. It was limited to certain stages, but on the Switch version, I think you can pick any stage. Once again, we have Aurora Borealis at this time of year in this part of the country, localized entirely in your kitchen. Alright, last stock, let's do it. We got the 1v1, and I've been wanting this whole time, baby. Let's see how it goes. Can we beat him? Gosh, I sure hope so, because if not, that's going to be embarrassing. That's what my nephew always says. He always says, embarrassing. He's like 6. I don't know where he got it from. It's very cute, though, the way he says it. Oh, come on. What was that bull crap with the icicle? You gotta be kidding me. There's our polar friend again. Die. Please. So the pink one is named Nana, and the purple one is Popo, just in case you were curious. That'll be on the quiz later. Alright, we did it. We survived. Nice. Okay, moving on. That's Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's the only snow stage in the entire game, which is crazy when there's over 100 stages. But yeah, that's it for Smash Bros. So now we're moving on to something else. So once again, we'll be right back. Again. Okay, we're back yet again, and this time we're going to be doing some Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And this is a game that's got a lot of really good winter levels in it, but we're only going to do the first one because I do intend on doing a full playthrough of this game at some point in the future. That'll probably be something we do in 2025 at some point. So yeah, we're not going to do all these. We're just going to do the first one. But yeah, this is one I really wanted to include because I think that the winter levels in this game are pretty sick. So yeah, let's do it. I really love the music too. I can't hear it very well where I've got my headset turned down. But it's a vibe. I really like the music. I've not played this game in a hot minute. How do we do the slide move? I don't know. I don't remember. This is Kirby's first full-on 3D outing. So, you know, it controls a little bit differently. I think they did a very good job adapting the controls to a 3D plane. Let's get rid of that. Let's get this guy. Now, the cutter ability was like... It used to be like my least favorite Kirby power-up in like any of the games. But in 3D, it actually works really well. You can kind of throw it and then hold it there and then call it back to you whenever you want to. So it's a lot more useful in this game compared to other Kirby games. But yeah, Kirby games always have, like the winter music is always just vibes. Yeah, I love the aesthetics of this area. It just looks so neat. Kind of, for whatever reason, it almost kind of reminds me of like the Polar Express or something. I don't know why. Oh, I guess I need to kill that guy before I could get this. Now we're a soda machine. Na, 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 na. Hey! What the heck, broski? I was just trying to jam out to the music and then you go and do that to me. You boot me right off. I can't float when I'm a vending machine. Such is life, I suppose. Yeah, I've not really played this game since it first came out back in... Did this game come out in 2021? Or was it... Maybe it was 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. But still, yeah, this game's like almost 3 years old at this point, which is kind of crazy. So I think it came out pretty early in the year, if I'm not mistaken. It was maybe like maybe February 2022. Yeah, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I want to say it was pretty early in the year. So yeah, maybe next year we'll get like a brand new Kirby. Look at his big old stupid feet in the snow. Yeah, this game I think looks great. I think visually, like it's easy, like if you've never played a Kirby game, just kind of assume like it's probably like a thing for babies, you know, very low budget, easy, whatever. But like they put a lot into like the details, like the visuals in the background here. Kirby games, they've got a surprising amount of lore. They're just a good time. Kirby is a great franchise, and I would encourage everybody to give it a try if you've never played it, because it's not a kiddie baby game like you might assume it is. Get some flan. I tried flan one time. I thought it was kind of nasty. I always saw it in like cartoons and video games and stuff and thought it looked really good, but no, flan, at least the kind I had, kind of sucked. But maybe it was like a store-bought thing, so maybe that's why. It was almost in kind of like a pudding container sort of thing, you know? Ow. Okay, let us consume stairs. Consume more stairs. We are stairs. Excuse me, ow. Excuse me. Excuse me, little penguin guy. Sorry about that. I fell. I tripped over you. My bad. Now you're dead. Please forgive me for that. Eat this bomb guy here. More stairs, yay! Avert your eyes from him. Don't you know it's not polite to stare? I see what I did there. Oh. Alright. Let's break this crack in the wall here. We flattened that guy. We got some meat. Was the meat made from that guy? It was like a big bull sort of enemy. So I don't know, is he just chilling with his dead relatives in there, I guess? I don't know. Excuse me, little penguins. Get them with their little toboggans on. Yeah, I imagine they're probably hard at work on a sequel to this game. Let's get the fire going. We've not been fired yet. We're almost at the end of the level, but... yeah, and you can upgrade your powers, so now I've got this, like, dragon fire sort of thing. So that's pretty sick. But yeah, we'll definitely play through this whole entire game sometime probably during 2025. It's on the agenda for sure. Oh shoot. I just bypassed all the thingies. Are they gonna disappear on me? Okay, good, they're still there. Thank y'all. Alright, and there's the end of the level. We did it! Yay! Yeah, I think there's probably no point for me to collect these. I'm pretty sure I got like every single one of these little gotcha figures, dioramas. Alright, but yeah, that's Kirby. So again, we'll do a full playthrough of this game at some point in the future, so I'm not going to spoil all the rest of these levels because, yeah. But yeah, now, on to the next game. That was a pretty sick transition, huh, guys? Okay, we're back. Now we are playing some Yoshi's Crafted World, and I believe this is the level that we want. Yeah, let's do it. And this might be a game. Maybe we'll do a full playthrough of this game at some point in the future. I don't really know. We'll just have to wait and see. I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's not my favorite Yoshi game. I would say that I like Yoshi's Woolly World better from the Wii U, and I'm really hoping that they'll port that game over to Switch maybe in the next year or two or something. It's kind of crazy that they've not brought it over yet. But this game's still really solid, and I do really like this winter level. This might be my favorite level in the whole game, to be completely honest. Get ourselves some eggs. Boop. We've seen a lot of penguins today. Drinking game. Take a shot every time you see a penguin. Probably be dead by now from alcohol poisoning. Yeah, this game, it's not anything particularly challenging. It's just kind of vibes, just kind of chill. You know, you're just going through it. Take your time, trying to find all the collectibles hidden all over the place. That's kind of how every Yoshi game is, but this is like maybe the only Nintendo game. Correct me if I'm wrong, there might be some other Nintendo games, but this is like the only one, to my knowledge, first-party Nintendo game that was actually made in the Unreal Engine, which is kind of interesting, because, you know, there are a lot of elements that do kind of have sort of photorealistic look about it, like everything kind of looks like, you know, a crafted set here, like a diorama that, you know, a kid put together or something for school. I don't know. Look at this little polar bear. Take a shot every time you've seen a polar bear in this playthrough. But yeah, usually Nintendo just kind of like makes their own engine that they use for games. So it's kind of interesting that they went with the Unreal Engine for this one. Okay, do we need to push this guy into this little thingy here? I'm going to assume yes. Whee! Oh, would you look at that in the background? I think I see Aurora Borealis. Take a shot every time you see a Aurora Borealis in this playthrough, although it looks like it's made out of, like, tinsel or something. It's made out of foil. This game is a 2D platformer, obviously, but it's got a lot of elements at play where you kind of have to interact with both the background and the foreground. So there's sort of a three-dimensionality to it. Kind of a 2.5D platformer, I guess you could say. Well, I wasn't even trying to hit that. I was trying to hit this over here. Well, well, well. Thank you, I'll be taking that. Are you gonna squirt again? Alright. Yeah, look at the ripple effect in the water. That looks pretty nice. Excuse me. Can we get some hearts? If I only had a heart. Do dee diddy diddy dee. Do diddy 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 dee dee. We've got a little time challenge here where the whole level flips around. Gotta get the coins before time runs out. Nice, we did it. Sweet, sweet. This little walrus made out of sponges, I guess. It's kind of weird. His tusks are icicles. They fell out, so now we can platform on them. I think we're getting close to the end of the level. I don't know how much we got left, but can't imagine it's a whole lot more. Whee! Hey. Get out of here, you're messing up my slide. Okay, I've got another time challenge here. Just grab all the blues. Sweet, sweet. Well, we got all the creepy smiley flowers. Did we get all the red thingies? 20 out of 20. I guess that was for this run and not just where I got them before already. I don't know. But that's it. We did it. We beat the level. Jazz hands, yeah. But yeah, that's Yoshi's Crafted World. I really like that level a lot. Maybe, like I said, we might play a full playthrough of this game sometime on the channel, but that day is not today. If we do play this game, it's probably not going to be in 2025 because I've got a lot lined up for the coming year. But yeah, that's that. And let's hop over and let's go to the Super Nintendo app and let's do some Donkey Kong Country because why not? We've already done a whole playthrough of Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the channel. That game's got a lot of really good winter levels. But since we've already played that on the channel, we're not going to bother playing it for the purposes of this video. But yeah, we'll play the first Donkey Kong Country. We'll do one of the snow levels, because why the heck not? Nintendo presents... Yeah, crank it up, Cranky. That's why they call him Cranky, because he's cranking the thing. It's not that he's grumpy, it's just because he's got to crank the knob. Alright, skip that. Copyright 1994. Come on, this game takes forever to get going. We need Funky. Where's Funky at? Funky? Funky, there you are, Funky. I need to borrow your plane for a minute. Whoa, dudes, the name's Funky Kong. Yeah, we know who you are, Funky. This way, Gorilla Glacier. That's it. Yeah, we'll just do the first one. Okay. Took me a second to get my bearings on the controls there. I was trying to hold B to run and then press A to jump, but it's Y to run, B to jump. But we got that sorted, so all's good. Well, that just happened. Let's just try to ignore that, pretend that never happened. I like how the level starts with us coming out of an igloo. That's kind of fun. This is also a game that I would like for us to do a full playthrough eventually. Maybe that'll be something we play next year. In January, they're coming out with Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. We're for sure going to be playing that at the start of the new year. But as far as this Donkey Kong Country game, It's on the itinerary. I don't know when we're going to slot it in, but we'll play through this whole thing eventually. I should have not picked this level. I think this one has a lot of carefully timed barrel shooting, so we're probably going to not do super great. Oh dear. So I feel like I do remember me struggling with this this level back whenever I played this game last. This is a game, oh my god. This is a game I kind of grew up with, but I didn't play it like a ton, like as much as I played, like, say, Super Mario World. Do we even get a checkpoint? Oh my god, we didn't get a checkpoint. Alright. we gotta pick up the slack. This is unacceptable. This is inexcusable performance. This is an adjustment. Just hopping right into the game, just on like World 4 on the slippery level with ice physics. But we'll do it. We'll get it. Very pleasant background. Honestly, I used to not think that this game held up super well, where it's kind of like the 3D renders that were like scanned into like the 2D pixel thing. I thought was kind of a little uncanny, used to, but I think this level honestly looks really nice. So maybe I was unfairly critical of how well this game aged. Carefully. Okay. Okay, good. So far, so good. Not dead yet. That's always a plus. Okay. Okay. Can we get to a checkpoint, please? I think that was a checkpoint. We'll take that. Good. All these freaking vultures. Do you guys even live in this climate? Shouldn't you be in like the desert somewhere? Buzzards, vultures. I don't know what the difference is. Somebody let me know. Is one of them significantly larger than the other maybe? Oh my lord. Okay, it's good. It's fine. Oh my god, why is that spinning so fast? Whatever. We're not going to go for that little thing there. It's too risky. The snow's definitely picking up. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm so scared. The barrel spinning and then also the snow going crazy in the background is very disorienting to me right now. Probably doesn't help that I've got this sickness going on, so my sinuses are all thrown off. This is just, oh no. Okay, we might be here on this level for a little bit. Now my phlegm's trying to act up. Okay. Whew, here we go. Oh, I keep messing that one up, but that's okay. We're alive. Why did I pick this level? Okay, doing pretty good so far. Good. 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 Oh no. Oh my god. This is so disorienting. Okay. Ooh, okay, we're fine, it's all good in the hood. I don't like how we're like perfectly synced up with that bee though, that's kind of annoying. Oh no! Oh, I think that was right at the end. Look, screw it. I don't want to... I'm reusing the rewind feature, we were so close. Now, if we actually do a legit playthrough of this game, I'm not going to be rewinding, but I just kind of want to move on and see as many winter level. This is already going to be like a hour and a half, 2 hour long video. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. But yeah, if we do a full playthrough of this game, it's going to be legit. There's not going to be any rewinding, any of that. But I'm just doing this purely to save time, because we're just doing this for fun. Just going through a bunch of different winter levels across a bunch of different video games, just in celebration of the Christmas season. But yeah, we will, if we do a full playthrough of that game, it will be legit. I won't be doing any rewinding. But yeah, that's that game. So now, once again, we're going to stop it as I put another game in. Okay, we're back. And yeah, we're going to do Snowball Park in Super Mario 3D World. This is another game that I do plan on us playing in 2025 at some point, because I'm wanting to play through all of the mainline Mario games, both the 2D and the 3D ones on the channel here. So yeah, next year for sure we'll be playing this one. And would you look at that? It's the Aurora Borealis. Kill that snowman guy there. It's like a variation of the Pokey enemy. I really love the music on this. It's very wintry, whimsical sort of music. It first appeared in Super Mario 3D Land, which is the predecessor to this game that was on the 3DS. And but in that game, it was kind of more of a MIDI sort of sounding song. You know, it was didn't have live instruments like this orchestral arrangement. So yeah, I would definitely say the music sounds better in this version of the game. But yeah, I really like this level a lot. Let's get rid of this propeller thing. This is the first level in this game to have the propeller ability, but it's also the first level to have the Tanuki suit from Super Mario Bros. 3. Whee! And it's the first one where you can get this giant boot to skate around in. So yeah, it's like 3 power-ups that you get to see for the first time on this one level, which is maybe a little bit overkill, to be completely honest, because you go from one to the other. It's like you don't even have time to breathe before they're just like throwing more and more abilities at you, and it's like you're kind of having to pick and choose, like, well, which one am I even going to use? Buddy Rabbit! We got him. But hey, I guess that's in the spirit of the season. You just bombarded with too many gifts, too many Christmas presents. You don't even know what to make of it. So, you know. But yeah, the levels in this game are pretty short, so this is kind of a on the shorter end of things here. Because like the end is literally like right up here. So yeah, very short level, but it's just kind of a fun one. I wanted to be sure to include on our little Christmas romp here. So yeah, that's another winter level down. On to the next one. We will be right back. Okay, we're back once again, and now we're going to be playing some Sonic Superstars. So let's hop right into it. Frozen Base Act 1. Let's do it. Now this game I played when it first came out a little over a year ago, and I've really not gone back and played it since. So yeah, this will be kind of fresh to me. I know I played this level. I remember it had some pretty good Christmas vibes. See, we've got a little snowman there. So yeah, I figured this would be a good one for us to play, but honestly I don't really remember it all that well. Maybe someday in the future we'll play through all of Sonic Superstars on the channel. I remember thinking that the final boss was extremely annoying. I think that took me like well over an hour, maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours to beat that boss. It was ridiculous. But other than that, I enjoyed the game quite a bit. Came out around the same time as Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And I think the game might have like not sold super well as a result of that, if I'm not mistaken, because Mario Wonder kind of did a lot of new things, whereas this game kind of played it safe as far as Sonic goes. So it was a little overshadowed, but it's still a pretty solid game for the most part, other than, again, that gosh-forsaken final boss that just drove me up a wall. So we'll see how long it takes us to get through this first act. We might do both acts of this zone, I'm not really sure. I don't fully remember how long they go on for. Okay, I made a mistake here. I thought we'd be able to go quicker. We'd be able to outrun the conveyor belt, but nope. Had a little bit of slowdown there. I don't know if you noticed the frame rate dips briefly as we grabbed the checkpoint there. On the whole, though, I think this game looks looks pretty solid. Looks pretty good on Switch. Not a lot of major graphical compromises compared to on PlayStation or Xbox. That's always nice, except for, again, there's a little bit of lag there. I don't know about the frame rate, if this is like 30 versus 60 frames or all that. But I'm not a huge stickler for frame rate. Ooh, what was that? I don't even remember. Is this like where you get one of the Chaos Emeralds or something? No. We're I guess just grabbing some rings here. I don't know what's happening. Okay, that was kind of uneventful. Not a whole lot happened there, but all right, sure, whatever, I guess. Where do I need to go now? Okay, now that looks like where we would get a Chaos Emerald. Let's do it. Apparently, I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds when I selected this file. I was still missing a couple, so I guess I never got the true ending. I don't know. Catch the cat. I don't fully remember. We have to like kind of grapple. Yeah, we gotta like swing to it. I don't fully remember how this works. Ow. I don't think that's what we wanted to do. Ow. Okay, there we go. I'm kind of doing something. Can I go through the thingy? Okay, I don't think we're doing too hot here. I've so forgotten how to play this game. Oh, get it, Sonic! Hey, nice. Sweet, sweet. So now, is that one I already got, or is that like a new one? Okay, I guess that's a new one. Sonic got a Chaos Set. Nice. And new power. Kill. Slow. Hey, what are you saying about me? Alright, let's get back into... Okay. Well, I guess we're getting a tutorial. Select Emerald Power... Yeah, press the... Yeah, okay. Got it. Kill. So I guess there's whole abilities that I just never got in this game. Like, I played this game and then I kind of immediately just was like... done. Like, I just didn't really look back. Like, it was... Like, again, it was good. Like, I wanted to play more, but I just had like a bajillion other games to play. So, and I am but one person. So... makes it hard. I used to go for 100% in like pretty much every game I played, especially if it was a game I really, really liked. But yeah, I eventually had to just kind of let go of that ambition. So now I beat a game, and then I just kind of move on to the next one. So. Whee! Oh, ow. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to playing more Sonic on the channel, so maybe we'll do a full playthrough of this game one day, because again, I beat this game, really don't even remember all that much about it. Like, I don't remember anything hardly about this level, so... So it may as well be a blind playthrough if I ever actually go back through it sometime on this channel. I played Sonic and Shadow Generations when it came out. It was pretty good. Maybe someday we'll play that on the channel too. We'll see. Oh, well, we got like a mid-boss here. This seems vaguely familiar. I kind of remember this, I think. Hey, buddy. Can I, like, hit you? Or no? Okay, yes, I can. Nice. We get back in the foreground so I can hit you again, please. Hey, come here. Come here, you. Hey, get over here. Hey, I'm talking to you. Okay, we got him. Alright, maybe, what, one more hit and then he'll be dead? 3 hits, is that the... 3 times the charm? Oh, my rings. I still need to see the Sonic 3 movie. It's playing now. I've not had a chance to go see it yet, where I've had this bronchitis. Yeah, after the holidays, hopefully I can go out and see it. before it's gone from theaters, because it looks really good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. I've seen some spoilers online, so I kind of know, about the post-credits scene, which that I did deliberately look up, but then I've also had other things spoiled I didn't want to be spoiled, and that penguin's belly is clipping through the sign there. That seems like a pretty major oversight. I don't know how they didn't catch that, but alright, well, we did that. I don't know if I really want to do the Act 2 or not, because again, we might play this game on the channel someday. We did the first one. It took us about 7 minutes. Yeah, this video is already going to be pretty long, so I think we'll call it there for Sonic. What's Tails doing here? Did I skip it? Yeah, let's just skip this. I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I think that'll be enough Sonic Superstars. But it's a fun game. We might play through this on the channel sometime, maybe next year or something. We'll see. I don't know. But not today. We are moving on. Yeah, we ain't doing all this right now. On to the next game. Alright, we're going from 2D platformer to 2D platformer. We just did Sonic Superstars. Now it's time for Super Mario Bros. Wonder. I was just talking about how these games released within like a mere few days of each other. So yeah, we had to be sure to do this one. This first level of World 2 here has got some very Christmassy music going on. Very holiday vibes. We got weird little snowmen in the background. Excuse me. Got some lights hung about. Once again, we got those very pleasant pink, purple, bluish shades in the background. Very pleasant gradient. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, this is another game that's a very high priority for next year on the channel. We are 100% going to be playing this game probably fairly early in the year. We'll see exactly when we play it. At the time of recording this, all the episodes of my new Super Mario Bros. U playthrough are still going up. So we'll probably take a break from Mario for a little bit, but then we'll be getting right back into it shortly. So yeah, don't you worry. We're going to be doing a full playthrough of this game, but look at him kicking his little legs going into the pipe. But we will 100% be playing through this game in its entirety. There's a secret here. We can go in this little pit, because you can see there was a coin on the other side. Can we hop back out this way? Okay, no, I guess we have to go through the regular thingy. We'll watch him kick his little legs. But yeah, it's kind of whiplash going from New Super Mario Bros. U. Oh no. To this game. Just this game just has such a strong visual identity compared to New Super Mario Bros. U, which is a little basic kind of plasticky art direction that you know, it's kind of, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look great per se either. Whereas this game just exudes charm and personality. Yeah, I love the wintry music. It just makes you feel very peppy. Just da 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 da. Grab ourselves the Wonder Flower here, which makes the level go all kooky. Oh, now it's Katamari Damacy. Da 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 da. Da 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 Katamari Damacy. We're for sure gonna play that game on the channel at some point too. Katamari Damacy is a lot of fun. I destroyed the flagpole. Now what are we gonna do? But yeah, that's a zany, quirky game. Maybe we'll play that next year. I don't know. But eventually we will play that on the channel. Maybe that'll be a 2026 game. I don't know. Thinking real far into the future now. But yeah. I'm really looking forward to when we do eventually play this game. We're going to play this game on the channel. We're playing all the Marios, baby. We're going to play Super Mario 3D World, like I said earlier. We're going to be playing Super Mario Odyssey. We're doing all the Marios, baby. Wonderful. This is the first game where Mario had the new voice actor. He's no longer voiced by Charles Martinet. Now it's Kevin Afghani. And he's doing pretty good so far. It's kind of unfortunate. Sad to see Martinet go. But the new guy, he's doing pretty good. But yeah, that was Out My Way Valley. And of course, you know, there's more snow levels we could do, but we're not going to do them because I'm probably going to play this game in the very near future, and you'll see all of those levels then. So, yeah, that's it for Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and now, a word from our sponsor. Okay, we are back, and now we're going to be playing some Pikmin 3, and this is a game that I plan to do a playthrough of on the channel in the near future as well, but not the mission mode, which is what we're going to be doing here. So this is the Forest of Festivity. I've not played this game in a bit, so we're going to see how this goes. We've got a time limit here doing the mission mode. Let's throw him up there. He can be plucking those. So this game's all about time and inventory management. We'll gather up our little Pikmin here and try to get as many points as we can before time runs out. As you can see, I'm using the Joy-Cons separated as a kind of like a weird mode and nunchuck sort of ordeal. How do I switch to the other captain? Okay, that ain't it. I need to switch to that other guy. How do I switch? I thought I had to just press. Oh my god, it's been it's been too long since I've played Pikmin. How do I switch over to you? I guess I could just whistle at him and just. Okay, sure. Okay, that switches my Pikmin that I'm using. Okay, let's kill this guy. But yeah, so for this challenge, we're just trying to get as many points as we can from like killing people and from getting food and stuff and bringing it back to our base. So you guys carry that carcass. It's kind of like little worker ants, but yeah, this level is kind of a Christmas theme. You can see there's presents. It's like we're in somebody's house. So that's kind of cute. Pikmin are like extremely tiny. Our characters are like a centimeter tall or something ridiculous like that. So this house is huge here compared to us. I don't know all the Pikmin lore. There's a lot that they don't really tell you, but it's like kind of some kind of, I guess, post-apocalyptic world where like humans are extinct, and Olimar is like an alien, and he happens upon this world of Pikmin. Which are just these tiny little creatures who have inhabited the planet since all the people are gone. And yeah, okay, let's have you break that down. We ain't doing great right now, guys. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Okay, we're gonna have you break that. This is gonna be like the worst score ever. We got those Pikmin doing one thing and those doing another thing. Again, it's kind of like you know, a colony of worker ants, right? You just delegate tasks to different people, have them split up. But yeah, this is a disaster. Hey, I'm gonna need you guys. Come here. Oh, I heard a success jingle. Somebody just did something. Okay, they broke that wall, so that's good. Do you want to help them out over there? No, I didn't want to throw the captain. Oh my god, this is a disaster. Okay, well, we got that wall down. Now you get that. And let's break this thing. Okay, this is gonna be the world's worst time ever. This is like world record for like the most terrible score imaginable. Okay, let's pluck some of these guys here. When we take the enemy carcasses back to our base, it sprouts new Pikmin for us here. So let's get all these uproot all these winged Pikmin here. How do we get up there so we can kill those guys? We need to do some exploring. We got 4.5 minutes left. We're still not doing super great, but that's okay. Let's kill this guy. Okay, he's dead. I need my rock Pikmin. Dwayne the rock Pikmin. Okay, well they're doing that. Let's kill this guy. Oh no, I didn't want to throw him into the electric fence. Oh no, this is a disaster. Kill them. The pink ones are the weakest ones. I need to get. There's some reds right up here. How do I get to? Hey, no. Stop that. Okay. My voice is going out. All right. Kill that guy. Thank you. We're somewhat, sort of, kind of getting close to getting bronze. Oh, I probably need to throw my captain up there. Okay, let's throw. Okay, well that's too high apparently. What if I throw her here, and then now how do I switch captains? I don't remember how to switch my captains. That doesn't do it. Hold on, can I view the controls? Control guide. Switch leader. Okay, the Y button. Aha. Okay. Now, can I throw him to there? Yes. Okay. Good. He's getting the blues. That's nice. We need the yellows to get through that electric fence. The yellow ones are resistant to electricity. The other ones will die. But we got these guys. Oh, there's yellows. Hey, buddies. Okay, let's... I think we need to do something about these guys. The blue ones are the only ones that can swim. Oh, I didn't mean to start plucking, but that's okay, I guess. So yeah, you guys, can you take care of those for me and try not to, like, die, please? Okay, thank you. So they're doing that. You get in there. Okay. Guess we'll kill this guy while we're here. Man, are we even gonna get bronze? If we can just get bronze, then that'll be okay with me. But if we don't get bronze, that's gonna be kind of sad. Okay, that thing's dead. Let's get out the yellows. Okay, yeah, you all be destroying that. While you're doing that, we're gonna go, I don't know, somewhere. Is this one dead? Okay, yeah, we already killed it, so that's just kind of a shortcut. We've not gone over here, have we? We've got a minute 50 left. Pipes, this is bad. What's bad? What's happening? Do we have Pikmin dying somewhere? I don't know. We'll just kill them. Oh, we're almost to bronze. Yeah, we'll at least get bronze, so that's good. Yeah, I think some of our guys are dying, but you know what? That's okay. I'm not that concerned about the welfare of my people. You know, it's survival of the fittest out there, and just, you know, not everybody's meant to live. Why aren't they charging? Why are you not charging into him? I'm pressing the charge button. What's happening? Okay, there we go. Thank you, finally. Jeez Louise. Okay. Let's get to some higher ground here. 1 minute left. Hurry. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. We almost... Is that gold? Okay, maybe we're not doing as bad as I thought we were. Whee! Oh, just taking us up to the Christmas tree. Yes, it is. I wanted to make sure we did this before we ran out of time. Whee! Yay! Okay. Kill him. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill him. Nice. If that's gold, I'll take that. Didn't feel like we were doing all that hot. Especially at first when I couldn't figure out the controls. I didn't know how we switched captains or anything, but, you know, seem to be doing alright. A bunch of guys we can pluck, but we don't really have time, so just look around. There's a realistic pizza up there. How can we get up there? Guess we'll just have to admire it from a distance. I want that pizza. Okay, well, time's up. We didn't get to eat the delicious pizza. But, yeah, we did, I guess, somewhat decent, maybe? I don't know. We lost 420, or no, I guess that's how much we killed. Okay, that was silver. It looked kind of gold, but, alright. That was that. Pikmin 3, we did, Alright, let's close out of that game, and, yeah, but we've probably been going for a pretty good while. There were some other snow worlds that I did kind of want to do, but it was probably best to call it there. We've probably got about 2 hours worth of content here. So yeah, probably best to call it quits here. Maybe we'll do this again next year, do a sequel video to this where we play even more winter levels, because I wanted to do maybe some PlayStation, do some Astrobot and some Sackboy. And I don't know what all else, but there's a lot of other snow levels we could have picked. But yeah, I think we're just gonna call it here. So thank you all so very much for watching as we played through all these winter games, and look forward to seeing full playthroughs of some of these games later on in the future. We're for sure going to be playing through Pikmin 3 Deluxe. We're going to play Super Mario Brothers Wonder, maybe Sonic Superstars, possibly. We're going to be playing through Mario 3D World, possibly Yoshi's Crafted World. For sure we're playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas this year. Happy New Year. Happy whatever holidays you celebrate. I hope everything goes well. I hope you get lots of presents. I hope you get the best present of all, which is good health and happiness. And yeah, I'll catch you guys next time. Merry Christmas, everybody. Bye-bye.